be Amnesia without a terrible elevator ride.
Quickly, Mandus. Find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
Okay, what? Why? Great. Sabotage. Bruised and battered, but alive. I've survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. But I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge, drain the flood, and free your children. Okay. July 15th, 1899. In order to facilitate a simulation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brandenburg's infusion fete, I can never pronounce that word, to 1 part organ monad dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Oh, so I'm guessing I need to break the lock with it. And then use the light. Okay. What is that? Centrifuge, some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluids I have seen too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. You would probably be right, but do we want to? Holding pens sound worse, so let's get it out of the way. What was that? Why was I shown that? That was kind of a needless jump scare. What did I learn from that? August 20th, 1899. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asks where they got to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking holes. We measured their skulls, checked their teeth. We gave them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes, and filthy skin. Some soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groanings as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them, my children. I whisper to their dreams, "You are my children now." I have children once again, and your forms, imperfect, will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Who is this? I mean, jeez.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hawk, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Okay, so we have a door. Another door. It's locked. Great. Okay. Oh, phone, we're safe.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
You are useless with your information, dude. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. Okay. Alright, kids, listen. Get sick of your crap. What? August 4th, 1898. More experience with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with the strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced, however, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps, yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. I already sent one of these, right? Okay. Well. No. So I only need 2, correct? You're going to low temperature storage.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser.
Vitae.
No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does. Bleeding from each hole fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes, they ripple in me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can, pushed them back into my grey gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not us all can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? What the heck? Oh. That easy, huh? Okay. That is... What happened to the way I came? That was weird. Okay. Oh. Alright. Heady brew. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called Compound X. I should investigate for further clues. Yeah, well, we investigated. We came, we saw, we solved. Now let's get out. Please.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
I am not moving any faster, child. Alright? I will move at whatever pace I choose. Oh, that's a fall.